strike your irons like a tour player. So today's video is all about getting more consistency, like all great ball striker, where to strike the ground with your irons. Problem is you're striking the ground before the ball, you're having one shot thin, one shot fat, you don't know what to change, how to do it. I'm going to go through exactly the problems that you're having and the solution with an exercise that is really simple to do in the driving range on the AstroTurf mat. I've organized the two lines here, as you can see, what I call the corridor of success. The first line is in front of the golf ball. The second line is where you want the golf club basically to interact as you strike the ball somewhere between that line and that line. So the goal when we're going to do the exercise is to not hit before the ball, to hit somewhere in that corridor. You're having problem when at impact or before impact your weight stays too long on your trail side here. The club is hitting the ground too soon. So that's the fat shot. The other option that you have is to fold your arms to extract the club from the ground, and then you're going to have a thin shot. So you're going to alternate between thin shot, fat shot, thin shot, fat shot. So what is the solution really to not have the weight stuck on the trail side before impact, hit the ground there? What we need to do is three things in this setup. First of all is to make sure that your ball is positioned in the center of the stance. What's happening if the ball is too far forward? It becomes easier to make contact with the ground. Here I'm using a gap wedge, short club, definitely needs to be more middle distance as I come down. So number one, ball position middle distance. Number two, to make sure I can hit the ground in front of the golf ball, I'm going to have 60% of my weight onto my lead side. And number three, I just mentioned there, is ensure that you focus your attention of the golf club striking the ground in front of the golf ball, somewhere between those two red lines. It's good to be anywhere from a few millimeters up to 4 inches in front. It depends on the club you're hitting. It depends how much the club is coming down, but somewhere in that corridor is the good place to start with. So the goal is not to hit the ground before the ball. So to recap, ball in the middle of the stance, 60% of the weight forward. Making sure as you do this for free, you're going to have the shaft leaning more forward at address. As you do the exercise, I'm going to do in slow motion. At the moment of impact, so what is a good impact position? We're going to look at, we have number one, much more weight at impact onto the lead side. We're looking at least 80% of your weight just before impact. Number two, we're going to make contact with the ground as a result in front of the golf ball. Number three, as I follow through and finish my swing, we're going to have the heel of your right foot up, your chest and your entire body facing target, and all your weight this time onto your front leg. So those are the three non-negotiable for you to strike your irons like a tour player. So I can see in the shot I made contact with the first red line and the second red line. So my club started there and went forward. I struck the ground in front of the golf ball. I know I'm doing this well. Practice this exercise. Do a series of 10 shots. Your goal is to have 7 successful shots where your club is striking the ground in front of the golf ball. Once you do that 70% of the time, you're good enough to do it on the golf course as well. Your confidence is going to go up. You know you have the ability to strike that. This is not a hard exercise. It's simple enough. You can get there in less than 5 minutes. Just adjust the 3 things I mentioned about ball position, weight more forward 60%, and focus your attention on striking the ground in front of the golf ball. How do we do that in the golf swing? Keeping the head very centered in the backswing, shifting the weight more forward early onto the lead side, and finishing right foot up, body facing target. You do these 3 things and I guarantee you that you're going to strike your irons better like a tour player every time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon for more videos.